Italy's economy ministry has been attacked by furious protesters angered by the government's cost-cutting drive. Thousands took to the streets denouncing the ongoing austerity measures for failing to dig the country out of recession. RT's Egor Piskunov was there for us.
At some point during this mass protest rally, which has been taking place throughout the last 2 days, really, in central Rome, a group of young radical protesters started throwing eggs at the finance ministry and also throwing bottles, sticks, and these so-called thunder flashes, or paper bombs, as they're called here, at the police who are providing security at the protest rally. As a result, several policemen were injured, and we understand that arrests have also been made. These rallies, they've been going on for the past 2 days now, and they are aimed to protest against austerity measures and the heavy economic problems which Italy is currently going through. According to different figures, from 50,000 to 70,000 people took part in this event. They are protesting against high taxes, extremely high youth unemployment, and also one of the other points of this protest was against plans to build a high-speed train line between Italy and France, since they say that its construction is going to be harmful both to the environment and is going to be a threat to the health of the locals living in that area. Italy is going through the worst recession since the Second World War. Youth unemployment is standing at just over 40%, and really these latest protests have been caused by the release of the latest state budget, which critics say doesn't really solve any problems.
And let's now talk about this right now with James Walston, Italian politics expert from the American University of Rome. Mr. Walston, thank you very much indeed. It's great to have you here with us on RT. So, a turbulent night in Rome. Can we expect to see even more unrest?
Well, we are seeing more this morning. This morning, the protesters have camped outside one of the gates of Rome, ironically, where the Italians came in to conquer Rome from the popes in 1870. And they are. It's today, of course, it's a major traffic hub, and on a Sunday it doesn't matter too much. But the traffic around the city, around the center of the city, is blocked because they are protesting and they are camping there, and they say they want to mobilize the whole city. So this is going on and will probably go on in different ways for a long time now.
So is the government going to review this unpopular budget that actually triggered such public discontent? Well,
the budget was published on the 15th, so a few days ago, and it will be passed. This was the proposal from the government. It has to be passed by the end of the year. It's going to be modified anyway. And the government has not yet said how they're going to modify the budget. But so many people, from the employers to the trades unions to different political parties, and now very strong protests from the young people of various sorts, have said, we do not like the government, and we don't like the budget. We want a recovery budget. We want a growth budget. This is what they're complaining about. They're complaining about the same thing as the employers. It's an unusual situation, but that's what we have.
Right, and even the Red Cross is warning about this particular austerity in Europe, what we're seeing now. It says it's caused a deep social crisis that will be felt for decades. So why continue with it?
Well, the euro economy, and to a lesser extent the whole of the European economy, those EU countries outside the euro system, is conditioned and some would say actually run by Germany and Chancellor Merkel. And as we know, the Germans, and in particular Chancellor Merkel and her government, have an abhorrence of anything leading towards inflation. And by putting into effect a growth package, there is the risk of inflation. There's the certainty of some inflation, and there's the risk of serious inflation. Not a very big risk, but there is a risk of serious inflation. And because of what happened in Germany 80 years ago, 90 years ago, there is this terror of inflation. The Germans have put a limit on growth, and they want to get everybody's accounts right. This is where we started, remember. We started because the Greek economy apart from the world reasons, but within the European system, the Greek economy was way over budget. They'd been spending far too much for far too long. The Italian budget, not the budget, but the national debt, is in the same sort of situation. So what the Germans have tried to do is to rein this in. But of course, in many ways, it's made things much worse. And we will have some sort of change. Now that Chancellor Merkel is back in the seat and she has a new mandate, there's a good chance that we will have some sort of growth at a European level. We're going to have growth budgets at local, at domestic levels.
All right. James Walston, Italian politics expert from the American University of Rome. Mr. Walston, thank you very much indeed. We appreciate it.